use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in the end, the decision to bring it out costs him a few yards as he's out of bounds just past the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good, Rick.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Baldwin with it over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards there for number 15.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. It's caught. Baldwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Lacey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Wilson on the keeper. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a... First and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the I. First and goal from the 5. They'll try and run down here with Prosite. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And now it's second and goal. They'll look to power it home with Whitlock, the fullback. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. So third and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Here's this, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Walsh. It's good to make it 17-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first and 10, it's Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. On first down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now Wilson, it's complete to Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Wilson on first down. He gets it to Baldwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Earl Thomas, a defensive guy that can make things happen.
Arguably the best center fielder in the game today. He patrols the middle of the field with speed and with fury.
Here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
To throw is Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the interception, here's Palmer. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense, though? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Fighting through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll bring up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He hits Baldwin right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Wilson on the keeper. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Wilson on first down. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now we give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Blue 58. Blue 58. 54 check. Watch 54.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. It wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game, but one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Let's go. Deep, regular. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Palmer. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
All right, now, blue 58. Blue 58.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And that is complete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And out now come the Seahawks. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, Wilson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, Procise. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Running the Wildcat, it's Procise. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Frank Clark in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Palmer. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cliff Averill, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Palmer. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Snap to Procise. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. A second down carry for Procise. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now in desperation, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
Party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming.